Since moving our base of operations to the secret base on Windmill Hill, our club activities were getting more serious. Until now, we've been working underground. We couldn't achieve anything that stood out that much, so now it was our chance to work hard. The first thing for us to do was work on the repairs for the damaged aircraft.
ガラスマットが含んだ空気をハケで押し出すようにして樹脂を塗るの。こうでしょうか。塗りすぎ。もっと少しずつでいいから。このくらいですか？まだ多い。FRP は樹脂の割合が多いと強度が弱くなるの。
God, we're pretty much like freaking experts at this thing.
じゃあこのくらい？少なすぎ。難しいです。
In the corner of the dock, Kotori is teaching Asa the process of making things from FRP. In the same way as 1 year ago when Ageha taught Kotori the making a dish from FRP.
そうそう、その調子よ。で、なるべく手早くね。なるべく手早く。
Oh god. Asa knocked over the bucket filled with resin.
もう何やってんのよ。ああ、これじゃもう使えないわね。ごめんなさい。
Asa seemed disheartened as she apologizes. However, Ageha doesn't go easy on her.
いい？ここにある資材には限りがあるの。足りなくなったらグライダーを作れなくなっちゃう。技術はおいおい身につければいいけど、資材や道具は大切にしないとね。はい。
It feels like Ageha was saying, if you understand, then it's alright. Then she came back over towards me. Ageha and I were repairing the damaged parts for the aircraft. FRP repairs are carried out in much the same way as when joining the parts that have been built separately. We attach the glass mat on the back of the damaged parts, spread the resin to laminate it. Once it's dry, we sand it, then paint it again, and then it's finished. It's pretty easy. The problem is that when we reinforce the damaged areas, the FRP becomes slicker, which increases the weight. Of course, it's a problem if it becomes heavy, but in case of a glider, the balance of the aircraft might also get messed up.
右翼の損傷箇所はここだけ？
Yeah, next is the body.
よし、今日中に全部終わらせよう。
These are the cracks that we haven't been able to fix for a year. We wanted to do it so we'd be able to fly again soon.
また失敗しちゃった。
Don't worry, Asa, you will get it eventually. Asa let out a sigh as she cleaned up the resin that she had spilled. It was spilled on the floor, so it can't be used again due to the impurities being mixed with it, but because they used it to make a dish as practice, it can still be used for that. As Ageha said, there's a limit to our materials, so when we run out, we don't have the funds to be able to replenish them easily.
空気を押し出すように。しゃ、しゃ。何ですか、小鳥先輩。ちょっと思い出してたのよ。私もね、あなたみたいな時期があったわ。
Kotori relaxed, closed her eyes, and started to tell a story about something. The way she looked was like a great actress looking back on half of her lifetime.
はあ、何をやってもうまくいかなくて、自分はみんなのお荷物なんじゃないかって悩んだりもした。でもね、そんな私を変えてくれたのはかけがえのない仲間たち。
Wow, she's... I'm guessing she's trying to be like the the inspirational upperclassman or something at this point. I'll do like this chibi animation of her.
かけがえのない仲間たち?
Exactly, with the power of friendship, Kotori was able to put together the glider. I don't know.
そうよ、仲間たちとの絆で私は変わることができたの。
She's quite an actress. I actually do like her performance.
もう無理、限界。
Akira threw down the brush she was using to spread the resin.
何かゆくなるようなこと真顔で語ってんのよ。
Oh god.
見なさいよこれ、サブイボ立っちゃったじゃない。
Next to her, I held onto my stomach as I broke into a fit of laughter. What is this? Don't make me laugh, I can't hold my hand still.
真面目に言ってるのに
Damn.
かゆいかゆい
I'm not kidding. I don't even have to force this laughter. I'm just trying to hold it in so that I don't laugh throughout the entire part of the novel. So I'm glad it gives me parts to laugh. And it genuinely comes out. Watch out, Asa. Sometimes she makes a really serious face and says something hilarious things.
今のはギャグだったんですか？ギャグじゃないもん。
Kotori started throwing things at us in anger. I was sorry. I was just kidding. Ouch.
こーら期待に当たるでしょうが。いたた。バカバカ。デリカシーのないアホ野郎ども。地獄に落ちろ。
Damn. Sorry, I'm sorry. Well, I'm happy you feel that way though. It's just that you need to have a sense of time, the place, and location. Isn't that right, Ageha?
嬉しいけど真面目に作業してる時に言うのやめて。ほらほらここ手が震えて歪んじゃったよ。そんなの私のせいじゃないもん。あんたたちが悪いんだ。
Not knowing if you were joking or serious, Asa couldn't keep up with it and just watched us.
皆さんやっぱり仲がいいんですね。ちっとも良くない。今の聞いたでしょ。友情を信じてたのは私だけなんだから。ちょっとからかっただけだってば。愛してるよ小鳥ちゃん。
Our friendship will last forever.
もう絶好よバーカ。
Well, rip friendship. Oh no, she's really sulking now. If we leave it like this, it will drag on for another week. I'll buy an ice cream later.
ハーゲンダッチのストロベリーね。
Get over that Harkin Darch. By the way, please do let me know what is. Clearly, Harkin Darch has to be a pun to an existing brand, right? What is the actual brand? Is it? It can't be Harkin Darch. It has to be a pun to another brand. If you know the brand, please do let me know in comments below. She turns her back to us as we try to softly approach to appease. Softly approach to appease. Wait, what? Try the soft approach to appease. I'm gonna redo it here. And goes back to teaching Asa about FRP.
だいぶ形になってきたわね。こんなのがあの大きなグライダーになるんですか？そうよ。へえ。自分たちが作った翼が飛んでるところを見るのは最高よ。
Fire was burning in Asa's eyes.
私頑張ります。その息だ。
Ah, things are finally going well. I need to shave real bad. The repairs to the glider were soon completed. There were only cracks in a few places, and the repair work itself was quite easy. After that, we carried out a spot check of the whole aircraft. I didn't find any problems. With that, we reached a point whereby if we decided to fly, we'd be able to. But...
いよいよ始めるわよ。大改造プロジェクト。
The remodeling? At Kotori, the leader's signal, Agia laid out the designs. Asa stared at the detailed diagram.
すごいですね。これも先輩たちが描いたんですか？
Wait, was this the diagram that Amano left us?
まさか。これはあまねちゃんが描いたのよ。
There we go.
あまねさん？あ、あの写真の方ですか？そう。あまねちゃんは天才だから。正真正銘のね。
Kotori intentionally said that in a way that Yoru, sipping instant coffee while sitting on a chair at the back of the room, would be able to hear. Before, Yoru had stolen something important from Asa. Maybe she felt gratified by that. So now she solemnly comes here with Asa. Well, sometimes. Yoru didn't seem to be concerned, as she ignored Kotori. Just like a cat who, with a nonchalant expression, decides to take a nap, even when a dog is barking at her. The teachers and some of the students have been making a fuss over her, saying she's a genius, but I've never seen her claim that herself.
どんな人だったんですか？そのあまねさんって。天然スレスレの天才よ。
Between natural born fool and a genius, that describes her pretty well.
天然スレスレ？変な人だったよね。 自分がすごいってことにまるで気づいてないみたいだったし、客観性が欠如してるのか、はたまた頭の回路が常人とはかけ離れているのか。
I personally think it's the latter. She would often say, "That's because I'm stupid."
へえ、でも優しそうな人ですよね。優しいっていうか子供みたい。
She is a little kiddish, but it's kinda cute.
それもとびっきり手のかかるね。
She looked very pretty. She's tall, has a good figure, and is a very feminine girl. But her eyes are like a little kid's, and it was like she was looking at the world through a prism. There was a mysterious feeling about her. These designs were made by Amane for her best friends.
親友？そう、私たちの大先輩のはずなんだけど、実はどんな人なのかよく知らないの。イスカさんって言って、アマネ先輩と2人でソアリング部を復活させたんだけど、その後いきなり学校を辞めちゃったんだって。イスカ、イスカ。
Oh, don't tell me she actually knows Iska. Asa?
あ、いえ、変わった名前だなって思って。
Please don't tell me Asa and Yoru actually know Iska. Cause that would drive me insane. Think about it. So far, everything in this visual novel has done a full-on circle. Everything is connected. Everybody knows each other. Somehow, her grandfather knows Aoi's mom, and that's why that's how Asa and Yoru were, contacted or connected to go to the Flying Fish Manor. Everything is connected here. Everything. Anchan was actually in the same class, the same club as Amane. Like everything so far throughout the visual novel has been connected. If Iska is connected with somebody else, like if Iska is somehow connected through Asa and Yoru, that's gonna blow my mind and might drive me a little bit insane. Oh, how well it's gonna. I hope it's at least executed well. That's all I hope for. And please, no spoilers, please. Always, no spoilers in comments.
だからこれを作るんですか？
That's one reason, but that's not all. The mysterious clouds that you saw, we told you before, how that's why they were aiming for, didn't we? Oh, I messed up that one. We've spoken many times about the last flight I took with Amane. We've been thinking about several reasons why we failed that time. There are basically 3 problems. I explained them simply so that Asa could understand. The first is lack of lift. The glider we have now is extremely well balanced, and because of all the flights we performed, we made adjustment in a way it's been built. That is to say, it's an all-rounder. On the other hand, it doesn't specialize in any particular area, which might count as a negative point, since it's been built for a specific purpose. The things we need is wings that will allow us to fly high. When there aren't many upward drafts, we have to reach a high altitude as quickly as we can, so we need wings adapted for that. The next thing we need is piloting skills. We realize that it takes a lot of skill to find the upward draft in the limited time we have to reach the morning glory. That's why I traveled to the airfield and took proper pilot training, and then a few days ago I finally got my pilot's license. Nice! Last of all is the flight plan. When the morning glory appears, completely different weather patterns to normal occur over Kazugara. This affects where the upward draft will occur, what kind they'll be, and how high they'll be able to lift the glider. Also, which winds we should ride. For that, we need to pull together a plan. So that's how it is. Do you understand so far?
Hi.
She gives a strong reply, but it doesn't really look like she understands. Not much we can do about that. She's a new member who hasn't even done any test flights yet.
簡単に言っちゃうと、より高く飛ぶために高揚力の翼に改造しようってわけ。それがこの設計図なわけよ。
Amana must have foreseen this when she drew these plans. However, there was no way she could have made it herself. We would be the ones to build this glider. That almost seemed like an illusion.
じゃあ早速取り掛かりましょうか。
I need to get a drink here. I'm recording this late at night. Okay, we head to the docks, and the first thing is to make the new wings. The same way as before, it starts with us making the shape from styrofoam. We already have experience doing this, so we can get to work without delay.
ああ、こうやって作るんだ。感心してないで、朝も手伝う。はい。 このヒートカッターで発泡スチロールを切っていくの。ほら、やってみ。
She's teaching Asa how to do it properly.
ゆっくりよ、ゆっくり。
You can do it, Asa. I believe in you.
その調子よ。慎重にね。
Oh god.
ちょっと、どこ切ってんの？葵、ここ押さえてて。
Sure.
広いと作業しやすいわね。
Yeah. It's a little hot though. There's no air conditioning in the dock. We were able to use the electric fan we brought with us to keep cool. While dripping with sweat, we became immersed in the work.
あんな汗だくで必死な顔しちゃって。理解の外にいる頑張り屋さんばかりね。
Yuru, who was leaning against the wall, turned to leave the dock. Yuru, are you leaving?
飲み物買ってくるだけ。ここ暑くて死にそうだもの。姉さん、何かいる？じゃあサイダー。他の先輩方は？
Huh?
ああ、じゃあウーロン茶。私はコーラ。
Me too.
サイダーとウーロン茶とコーラ2つね。
With a straight face, Yuru left the dock. We looked at each other curiously, but we didn't really say anything and went back to work. Ah, so Yuru might actually... Wow, that's actually quite nice of Yuru. Finally, well, second thing she's done nice so far. First one, help cooking, and the second one is with soda. Maybe she's slowly opening up? I don't know, I guess we'll have to wait and see. There was still something we need to do as part of the safe execution of the GLAD improvement project. That was... cutting the grass on the runway. We gathered some people to help with the work of a midsummer Saturday afternoon under the blazing hot sun. About halfway through the work, Kotori and I went to greet the landowner at their home.
あずい。溶けちゃうよ、夜ちゃん。
Aww.
ならこっち来て一緒に休めば？日陰涼しいよ。ジュースもあるわよ。ほら頑張って朝ちゃん。これやらないと飛べないんだから。はい。
Oh. I pushed Kotori's wheelchair back to where the others, covered in sweat, were working.
おかえり。おかえりなさい先輩。ん？どうしたんですか？
Is it bad? Asked Asa, looking at Kotori's gloomy expression.
みんなごめん。
Oh god, please don't tell me they're taking away the airfield. Everyone was puzzled by Kotori coming back with her head lowered in apology.
どうしたの？何かあったの？滑走路を借りられなくなった。
Son of a bitch. Well, now what are we gonna do?
なんで？
Good question, actually. Ageha, who was not even more puzzled, looked at me, who had accompanied Kotori. It's as Kotori says. They said we can't use it. Landowner is an old member of the Soaring Club, and last year, they had willingly let us use the runway. But this year, we can't use it.
実は
Kotori told everyone the situation. The person knew that Soaring Club had lost its status. The school had requested that they not allow former members of the Soaring Club to use the runway. Tobiyoko, you son of a bitch. The one who contacted them was Mr. Son of a bitch himself. I don't know what it is. There's not a lot of... See, I like this visual novel. I absolutely love it. It's fantastic because it even got me to despise a character so bad. You know, that he might have an ulterior motive that might be sort of beneficial. But I really despise Mr. Topioka. Because it doesn't count as club activities. If any problems occurred, they couldn't be held responsible. That's why they can't let us use it, even if they wanted to. It's a natural decision. It wasn't their fault at all, and apologized over and over.
またあのおっさんか。ったく、どこまで邪魔する気よ。
Watch Asa and Yuru just pull up a runway out of nowhere. He probably realized we were carrying out activities in secret. He must already know that it was us who took the glider from the storeroom.
ごめんなさい。私のせいだわ。私がこんな体だから余計に警戒されちゃったのよ。
No, Kotori, it wasn't your fault. What? That got nothing to do with it. Exactly, me and Aoi, like I said, on the same wavelength.
なんでそうなるわけ？
Kotori was acutely aware of something in the landowner's reaction. There certainly was an element of that. If something were to happen to someone disabled, like Kotori, it's possible that it would become an even bigger problem. Although the landowner didn't actually say anything like that, it seemed that Mr. Tobioka had made that implication. They didn't say it directly, but it seemed that the school had said something like that to them.
何それ？最低。
However, that's not the reason. The real reason they refused is because the Soaring Club is treated as having been shut down.
じゃあ飛べないんですか？滑走路がないんじゃお手上げね。そんな。
Asa looked sadly at her hands that were covered in dirt from pulling up weeds.
他の場所探してみたら？無理よ。平らで十分な広さがある土地なんて限られてるもの。バカみたい。
Yoru, who was sitting in the shade, listened to our conversation, spoke like she was irritated. Kotori glared angrily at her.
その程度で諦めちゃうわけ？さっきまでやる気満々だったくせに。
Where's this attitude coming from?
何よ、あんたには関係ないでしょ？
Exactly.
あるわよ。あの場所を貸してるし、姉さんだって巻き込まれちゃってるし。
I guess true.
でもその程度なら、さっさとやめちゃった方がいいかもね。Yoruちゃん、やめて。
I don't know where this whole thing with Yoru is coming from. I mean, I understand she's blonde, it's part of a character, but this is coming kind of out of the left field.
本当のこと言ってるだけよ、私は。
There's nothing mistaken in what Yoru is saying. If you get depressed and give up because of something like this, it would have been better if it never even started in the first place. That's why no one has anything to say back to her. We won't give up. Isn't that right, Kotori?
ええ、もちろんよ。
There we go, girl. Just as things were starting to go. I know, sorry. This thing is gonna have a lot of grammar errors. I'm just gonna correct it myself. Just as things were starting to go well, we were hit with a big counterpunch, which left us reeling. But we're not ones to lose heart at this sort of thing.
でもどうするの？他に場所探すったって。
No, there's no need to do that. It's simple. All we have to do is be accepted as a club. Ta-da! That's what we were aiming for originally. There's no reason for us to be depressed, is there?
ああ、そっか。
We have 4 members. We have a place of our own. We can show pictures of the Morning Glory and we could show the flying log as well. It might get us in trouble for stealing the glider, but at the same time it's ours. Kotori nods enthusiastically.
この程度、私たちにとっちゃ逆境でもなんでもないって、あのおっさんに思い知らせてやるのよ。
Hell yeah.
飛岡先生の嫌がらせは今に始まったことじゃないしね。
I'm pretty sure it won't be the last. The test flight will have to be postponed a little longer though.
皆さん、この私をコケにしてくれたこと、必ず後悔させてやるわ。
Hell yeah. Now everybody's got a fighting spirit going. It would appear that we need to speed things up when it comes to the restoration of the club, so we can return to the sky as soon as possible. Yeah, dude, I'm ready for this. I'm excited. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually very excited. We need to get the airfield back, and then the winch is already fixed from before. We should be fine, we should be good. Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Sam Rio. Welcome to Hello, what have we got here? Hello ladies, how's it going? Breasts as a treasure thing that. I kinda wanna say you could dress better.